In GENEL Energy MIRAN BINA BAWI Limited versus Kurdistan Regional Government of Iraq, Mrs. Justice Dias dismissed a Section 68(2)(b) challenge brought by the claimant against a tribunal costs order of over $26 million arising from a 2-week LCIA arbitration concerning the termination of production sharing contracts in the Kurdistan region of Iraq. The respondent, as the successful party, had claimed over $35.5 million in legal and expert fees, supported only by aggregate figures per fee earner category, monthly totals, and high-level workstream descriptions, with no allocation to individual fee earners or specific tasks. The tribunal applied blanket reductions of 20% to legal fees and 50% to one expert's fees. The claimant argued the tribunal exceeded its powers under Section 6(3) of the Arbitration Act 1996 by failing to specify items of recoverable costs and the amounts referable to each. Mrs. Justice Dias held, first, that Article 28.3 of the LCIA Rules 2020 constituted a complete freestanding regime for assessing legal costs, displacing the Section 6(3) default rules entirely, consistent with the party autonomy principles in Sections 1 and 4(3) of the Act. Second, and decisively, applying Lesotho Highlands Development Authority versus Impregulo SPA, even if the specificity provisions applied, non-compliance constituted at most an erroneous exercise of an existing power, not an excessive power, and Section 68(2)(b) was therefore unavailable. The challenge was dismissed. Quote, "The fact remains that the specificity provisions are essentially procedural in nature, and I could not really see an answer to Mr. Dewan's submission that if the parties were free to confer on a tribunal the power to act in a way inconsistent with the specificity provisions, those provisions could hardly be said to be fundamental to the existence of that power. A point only underlined by the fact that Parliament could have designated them as mandatory provisions, but chose not to."
For a detailed summary of this decision, visit tmclegal.co.uk.